A wet and dreary day in our nation's capital as we join you from Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Stroud to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Stroud looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go. Look at hot. Look. Bumpy. Hey, one more. Hey, south.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go. All right. Bumpy. 18. What's that? Hey, Uno. Why Tony? 11.
Stroud. He's got Ayuk once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? It's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 70 Hawks.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Here we go.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and the first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Let's go.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now back to throw. On a screen pass, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. $19 Lions.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
On the double.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tag. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
On the ready.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Chop 60, chop 60.
They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Look at hot.
And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A beautiful fake. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. Hey, 19 Texas. White, Tony. Hey, shout.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. Panther 11. Buffalo 60 Mavericks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60. Hey, smash. Me.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
70 Lions. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
2nd and 9 now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10. Jason Blair is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half, Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash. Bronco 80.
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Top 19, Warriors, 70. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A gain of 9.
Cowboy
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Go. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 6, ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Cowboys 10. Jason Myers set to
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Stroud and company going for it. And he is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right?
He's got it at the 15. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Get up. Hop, step, Johnny Lion.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19, Charger, 19. Ready.
2nd and 6. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Cowboys 17.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
19 Texas. 19.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Stroud. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 18.
Again, it's Stroud. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Look at hot, look at hot. South.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game.
Commanders 35. Cowboys.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the PAT. Stroud looking to change the play. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Commanders 35.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Tackle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Ready! Ready!
They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
60, 70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll drop the throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Tony.
Now Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing. To throw with Stroud.
he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18. That's it. 11. Hey. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Goodson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And it's incomplete. So their final drive